Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we made it to the GITHYANKI creche, or just outside on the borders of it. Met an interesting woman who asked us for a GITHYANKI egg, and came back to camp where we learned that in order to save Thaniel, we're going to have to find the dark, twisted part of him that had been left behind. For right now, it's time to end the day and take a long rest, so let's do that and see what happens. Okay, so something awoke us from our slumber. Let's hurry towards the sound. It seems our owlbear is having some trouble tonight. Scratch is trying to help him, but let's call to them. Alright, let's hold Scratch's gaze and incline our head towards the cub. Is everything alright? This is one of those unfortunate moments where, because Tava can't speak with animals on herself, we can't get all the information. Let's see if we can beat a DC 5. There we go.
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends.
Alright, let's check them over. Did they get hurt somehow?
Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
Alright, we'll just pet Scratch. And pet the owlbear cub. Apparently owlbear cubs purr. Well, I don't know quite what that was about, but I guess we're done. And there we go. There's our long rest completed. Okay, well, we're ready for another day, but as usual, there's quite a lot of camp work to do. We need to do a bunch of buffs and stuff. So we'll take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll be ready to head out for the day. And we're back, buffed up and ready for the day. One thing I am going to try here is to have Karlach separated from the party. Technically, try to speak to our friends here and learn anything about what happened during the night. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we'll try. No, see, it switches over to Tava for some reason. I gotta find out. I guess the only way that I'm gonna get to know is if I use either a potion or a scroll of speak with animals. Now, how many do I have? I have 13. I think after what happened last night, it's worth burning one of these. Now, this shouldn't affect her elixir that we set up for the day, I don't think. No, we gave her poison resistance. She still has it. So let's have her check in.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend.
You like it here, huh?
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin coat smells like goblins.
Give him a pet.
Ooh, more.
And leave. Okay. And Scratch?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I am sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend? I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Okay, so I don't know what happened during the night. Well, let's give them some last-minute scritches, and then we'll head out. And we'll just try to remember that Tava has the ability to speak to animals today. Like that poor frightened ox we screwed up yesterday. That's too bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and head out for the day. And with that, we're rested, we're restored, and it's time to head back to the surface and continue our exploration of the GITHYANKI creche. So, let's go to the Trielta Crags. Okay, so last time we made it kind of over in this direction and spoke to her, and I think there was like a very well. What's the word I'm looking for? A cable car of some sort heading up towards the actual location that we're interested in. So let's go that way and take a ride and see what we find down at the GITHYANKI creche. One thing that did happen is we learned seeming, or not seeming, disguise self on Astarion. So perhaps we should start out early here with a spell. Let's have Astarion disguise himself. Now this is a ritual, so out of combat, perhaps this doesn't burn a spell slot for him. Oh, look at this. We have all kinds of options here. Masculine GITHYANKI. All right. Let's do that. Can we disguise Tava or... No, only ourselves. All right. So he's still Astarion, but he now looks like a male GITHYANKI. Perhaps that gives us some slight advantage moving forward. Not sure. He's not our best talker. We really want Tava to be doing all the talking with all her charisma, persuasion, and intimidation bonuses. But maybe having a GITHYANKI along for the ride instead of a pale elf vampire could help us. We'll find out. There's a Lathander sign here.
Approach the ferry in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
Okay, so we are approaching at dawn, which is something that Lathander is part of his portfolio. I don't know whether that has an effect or not, but it seems this was a temple of Lathander that the GITHYANKI have taken over as their creche or forward operating base or something. Let's call the cable car.
Might not be the time.
It is dawn, so hopefully... We have an 18 to strength. 10 plus 4 plus a 3 is not quite enough. Oh, it is enough. Okay. There we go. 10. You're right. We were trying to beat 15.
That was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
All right. So the cable car makes its way up. We'll head down. We'll explore and see what we learn. Last time we met the GITHYANKI, they were pretty hostile, even with Lae'zel at our side. We'll try to keep the fact that we straight murdered her to ourselves, hopefully. Let's get everybody on the cable car. I don't want to leave anybody behind, thank you very much.
Nice spot for a monastery. I suppose they wanted to make sure the monks avoided temptation.
Yeah, but look at these mountains. The height of temptation.
No, I mean more like vices. You know, pleasures of the flesh.
Met a Lamara demon who married a mountain, though. It's a thing.
I think the thin air might be getting to you, Karlach.
All right, so we've arrived. I don't know what kind of reception we're gonna get, but let's take a look around, see what we find. So right over here, there's a bunch of stuff for the taking. It looks like these might be offerings at some kind of shrine. I'm not sure if taking them is the right thing to do. We've got Pilgrim's Prayer, Pilgrim's Curse, some gold, a silver amulet, an elixir, and a potion of greater healing. Like, I don't mind leaving that stuff for the most part, in case it's offensive to somebody that we take it. I'd like the elixir and the potion. I don't know about these curses and prayers. But it's not like we super need that stuff, so I think maybe just out of an abundance of caution, we'll leave that for the time being. And continue up towards the monastery proper. It does look like there's a little bit of a path down here that comes around and leads maybe to the front. Yeah, the front gate. Or... no, there is nowhere. That's the path. That's how we go. All right, let's do it.
I didn't exactly dress for hiking mountains. Shame we couldn't procure some pack mules or horses.
Horses? Perish the thought. Those ill-tempered beasts are prone to biting.
A little bit of...
so are you, but we keep you around.
That's a pretty good point.
And I'm not offering any rides, if that's what you're thinking.
Everybody's so thirsty all the time. Everything's always about sex with these guys. But the banter's nice. It's entertaining. It's good. Good stuff. All right, we got a little jump here that we could take up there, but I don't think we want to. Let's finish doubling back around this little outcropping. Everybody failed a survival check, but hopefully it's not for a trap. Hopefully it's just for one of those dirt mounds that they could have dug up with a little bit of treasure. All right, we've hit the Rosymorn Monastery here at the dawn, or close to dawn, early morning. There is a collapsed barrow here. Got some alchemy ingredients, we'll take those. Haven't seen any sign of the Gith yet, but we know they're around here somewhere. Here's another waypoint. Another nice find. So with that, we don't have to take the cable car again. We can bounce back and forth between those two. Now, okay, up ahead we're starting to see... some interesting creatures. Kobold looters. Kobold scouts. Okay, so the way I'm playing this then is that... I guess we smelled or got some hint, you know, our ranger abilities. We got some hint that there were kobolds here. It's interesting to me that they're marked in the map as red. I thought we were going to meet the Gith here, but if there are kobolds, we could try talking to them, I suppose, and see whether or not they're amenable to social interaction, but it seems unlikely. We'll give them a shot just in case, but if the first batch is just straight up hostile immediately, then after we defeat the first batch, we can kind of, you know, begin sneaking forward, trying to get ambushes on other groups of kobolds that we find in here. It is a bit interesting because the lady we met, who wanted the egg, said that she met the Gith down here, and now there are kobolds.
That's enough! On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Oh, don't do it, dude. Ah.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Well, this doesn't bode well. At least we did find the Gith. I guess the kobolds are in part of the thing that they're not occupying. Or maybe they're allied with them. Alright, this is definitely a speak with dead situation. We want to gain some information. I think that guy, like, just straight murdered him. I'm not sure why. But it doesn't seem like he had the right to kill him. It seems like they are forcing them to do work or using them somehow. Let's get a speak with dead going. Now, how do I do that? I can't remember. Somebody had speak with dead, but I can't remember if it's It's like a... I can't remember if Tava had it. Or if she had, or if we had a potion on her or a scroll or something. I think Shadowheart can do it. No. Karlach? Oh, maybe there was a... Maybe there was a, an amulet or something. I think there was an amulet. Hang on, let me check. So what am I wearing? The Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet. Once per long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer can paralyze the target. Alright. So we might swap this out, depending on if we can find the other thing. Misty Step, Selena's Dream, Fog Cloud. Oh right, this Sentient Amulet. I forgot we had this. We gotta get that home to Baldur's Gate. Charm Person. That's what we're wearing. Speak with Dead. Amulet of Lost Voices. Here we go. Okay. Let's cast Speak with Dead on ourselves.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Okay. Yeah. Why were you so desperate to run?
Scared. Hurt. Bad things. Yankee. Torture.
What were you doing here?
Path to Moonrise Towers. Absolute. Answering the call.
Okay, so this... I think... I'm not sure whether she's a halfling or a gnome, but I think she's a halfling. Seems she was answering the call of the Absolute, part of the cult. And the path to Moonrise Towers lies ahead. But then the Gith captured her, I suppose? What is happening at Moonrise Towers? Any information there is only beneficial for us.
Gathering. Coalescing. Preparing.
Okay. Preparing for what?
Orders from the General.
We only got one more question. What general?
Chosen of the Absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So I wonder if she's talking about... I guess she must be talking about Ketheric Thorm, right? It's the only thing that makes sense. Let's put the other amulet back on. I don't know whether that removes Speak with Dead or whatever, but... what do we have on? Not detect thoughts. What did we have on? The Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet. Yeah, there we go. Looks like we still have Speak with Dead until long rest, so that's good. I gotta remember that I have that amulet. Okay, sorry about that. I guess we'll loot the body.
The GITHYANKI aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
That's true. That is a good piece of information. I don't like the fact that he straight up murdered her. But I suppose, because we're Oath of Vengeance Paladin, we really should punish him for that guy. I suppose you could make a case that they are enemies, that if they're fighting the cult, then they're semi-justified in, like... You know what I mean? It's not quite the same thing as just murdering him for pleasure or cruelty or whatever. But still, I did not like watching that at all. And I don't think Tava did either. We've got Astarion decked out with the Githyanki seeming. we know we have a way to approach them. We have an angle. We're fighting the absolute. Now the question is whether they can smell the tadpoles on us. They probably can, because they know about that kind of thing, right? Lazel wanted us to come here to try to get healing from the tadpoles, so they may suspect that, or they may be able to recognize it. But if we tell them we're not under the Githyanki's yoke, or under the Absolute's yoke, we're not obeying, then they might suspect we have the artifact. There's just a whole lot of danger here. So we might be getting into some fights, but let's go ahead and, I guess, knock on the door and see what we can get or learn from these people.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Really? Where is my artifact?
Curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Now that is interesting. That was the voice, I believe, of the companion or the protector from my dreams. I was going to examine this. Or maybe use it?
A curious ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs.
Let's examine it more closely.
No openings you can see, yet you sense something inside it.
Huh. There's something about it, isn't there? Can an object have magnetism?
All right, let's put it away for now. So, we've been warned by our dream companion, who I do trust, that they're hunting us. So, at this point, I'm reluctant to just force my way in or speak with them directly. But I do want to investigate a little bit, maybe overhear some conversations. Perhaps there's some other way inside that we can find. I will check out this prayer to Lathander here. Glory to you, bringer of the dawn. My wife and I have been trying to conceive for nearly 2 years now with no luck. We've long been followers of your blessed creed and visit Rosymorn every 10 day to worship at your altar. Please, Lord, I know you've given us a lot already, but if you hear our prayer, grant us this one wish, and you will find us in your service tenfold. This is all that now stands between ourselves and everlasting joy. We have faith in you, Lathander, and are grateful for the many blessings of your light. Prayer from a hopeful man who wishes to be a father. Lathander is the god of beginnings, so it seems like an appropriate god to pray to ask for a pregnancy and a child. Now it looks like maybe I can squeeze my way through here if I... No, I can't quite jump through. A couple of my people have Misty Step, so I could maybe get in that way. Let's see. I don't think we want to go down there to the chasms. Can I get around or over there somehow? Not really. Looks like it's completely blocked by this fallen masonry. What about over here to the left? Was there a way in here that I missed somehow, or... Not really. I mean, it looks like if I can get up higher somehow, then perhaps there's a way... Perhaps there's a way to get into the second story or third story from higher up. But I'm not quite sure how to get up there. There's more of it over here. I mean, we could definitely force the front door for sure. But the warning from my companion, I have to take that seriously. I mean, the truth is, if we know that they're going to be hostile to us no matter what, and we can sneak our way inside and get the drop on them somehow, then perhaps it's okay to just go in and, like, sneak around, right? Don't get caught, don't let them get the amulet. But at the moment, the only way in that I can see is the front door. So if we're gonna do it, that seems to be the only way that I can figure out. There's some kind of opening there, but that must be the front door, right? And there was this large area over here, but we couldn't really get there. I suppose we could come over here and do that jump and then see if this somehow like climbs up and goes around. That could work. Going in the front door seems counterindicated, so let's explore a little bit more. Yeah, let's come down to here and do this jump and see if it maybe loops up and around. Now, some of us can make that for sure. The one who's going to have problems is Astarion.
Oh, darling, would you?
Sure. If you promise to swap once I get tired.
Oh, please, I can barely manage my pack. You'd kill me.
Okay, so far everybody... Oh, everybody made it. Very nice. I think that was right at the limit of what Astarion can get away with. Okay, so now we're on the Rosymorn Monastery trail. Perhaps this will loop up and around and get us to a different entrance. You know, there was the front entrance for pilgrims. Maybe there's a back entrance for the monks. You know, who, I don't know, grow crops, beer for grain and hops and stuff. Or maybe they're beekeepers and they make honey. Or grapes for wine. The monks always had some sort of product that they made to support themselves, right? We do have a bird up here, a blue jay. Let me see if Tava can speak with him.
I should speak up.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off.
Did someone steal something from you?
Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here.
That doesn't sound very fair.
It's not bloody fair. I got there first. The eagles don't even need it.
Surely the eagles need a nest as much as you.
Not on top of the monastery, they don't. Oh, it's not even like the eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
All right, let's quickly make a nature check here and try and figure out what the drunk lizards might be. It's a pretty high DC for a nature check, and we rolled a nat 1. That's a total failure, critical failure. You know what? Let's use inspiration. That's what it's for. Let's roll again here. There we go. There's a 19. That's much better.
Well, quite vague. Drunk lizards could well point to kobolds, who tend to operate in packs.
Okay. Do you want me to go and deal with the eagles for you?
You? Kill an eagle? But if you think you can, then please kill the eagles. They're the worst.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the roof. Rude bastards, those eagles. Deserve a little comeuppance.
Okay, so I have a feeling they're not going to be ordinary eagles. They're probably going to be giant eagles. But there's something in his nest that we definitely want. There's a key here.
I'll take that.
He didn't object to us taking the key. Okay. Let's pick up the rest of the crap littered on the ground here. I don't need a half-eaten apple or any arrows, but that's an interesting meat.
Trap. Be cautious.
Okay. We almost triggered it. Let's break the party up so that nobody else moves. Move her away. Let's have Astarion get this trap. Now, what is this doing here? A repulsion mine. All right, let's have him disarm it. Okay, so the back path here up to the... I think this must lead to another entrance to the monastery, which would explain why it's trapped. So since we found one trap, there's likely to be more. Let's begin slowly advancing. With a lookout for eagles.
Doesn't like visitors.
Giant eagles that we have to fight. Giant douchebag eagles who are mean to our friend the Blue Jay. Alright, Astarion, this is your specialty, man. Lead the way, find the traps.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Alright. Now... we can't climb anywhere. Yeah, the only way forward is this way. We've got a little jump to do. Not a huge one. Everyone should be good. As long as there's not a bomb right there. Okay, let's climb this cragged rock. I like the height. I think we're on the right path here. Right now we've got 2 ways to go. There is an elegant chest over there with perhaps some loot in it. But let's re-up our guidance just for perception check's sake. On our forward scout Astarion here.
Keep your distance, darling.
Start creeping forward looking for more traps. Okay, nothing so far. Tava, you're our looter, so let's have you pick up the red apple and see what's in the elegant chest. A potion of greater healing, always fantastic to find, and an arrow of ice. Love that. I should give a couple of those arrows. Right now, only Tava and Astarion have them. I should give a couple of them to Shadowheart and Karlach because they're area effect. And that's occasionally super useful. Okay, we'll continue upwards here. So far, I'm not seeing anyone to be wary of in terms of, like, enemies. Doesn't seem to be too many more traps here either. They were just covering that one approach. Oh, wait a minute. We've made it back to the cable car. So this does not go where I thought it did. I guess, yeah, okay, this looks like a pathway we can take.
Let's move.
All right, so we're gonna continue climbing, and we're gonna skip the cable car, and we're gonna see if we can go the long way over the highlands, and see if we can reach another entrance that way. Somewhere there's a bunch of eagles we got to deal with too, because we made a promise, and they sound like jerks.
This'll be fun.
Barely avoided stepping on another one. Astarion, please do your thing. Got 31. That's a pretty good roll. We're gonna go slowly here. Oh, okay. So we stumbled upon, who is this? Death Shepherd. What are you? A level 6 skeleton, Death Shepherd. Holy crap. What are you guys doing here? And there's a bunch of ghouls. All right, so there's just a bunch of undead here for some reason. We also have this repulsion mine. All right, so who came up first? Karlach? I mean, I would love for them to hit these traps on their own. So the ghouls are definitely melee targets. This guy's got a sword. So does this guy. I don't think they have any ranged attacks here. And we don't know what kind of, what other traps might be up here. So I do think we'll start by keeping our distance with some ranged attacks here. Just until they rush us and hopefully kick off those traps. We'll just have Karlach shoot a couple arrows. And then we'll have her back up a little bit, away from the mine. I think that's a good turn for her. Who is this? Astarion? Yeah, you do the same thing. Take some shots. Okay, and then back away. Let's see. What do we want to do with our girl here? I don't think we need to do much. She doesn't have the most movement.
Onward.
Let's just maybe a firebolt here. Does she have a better chance with a ranged attack? No. What about a sacred flame? 60% chance. All right. All right. She slams him for 9 radiant damage. Very nice. Good turn.
Push my luck again.
And then Tava. If you come forward a little bit, you can cancel disadvantage. Not set off that bomb or mine or whatever. That's okay. Need a little bit, just a skosh more movement here. All right. We're getting some reaction stuff from our crit, our whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't like the way the camera moves when she does that, but what can you do? All right, now let's back away and hope that they all rush into the mine. Okay. Here comes a ghast. Using his stench ability. A ghoul. Another ghoul. Now, why didn't he set off that repulsion mine? Come on, he stepped literally right on it. And then the Death Shepherds. Casting no rest for the wicked. What did that do? It brought him back? Interesting, they're like necromancers or something. Okay, they definitely did not set off the trap, which sucks. But, where did we see the trap? Did they set it off? I can't even tell. All right. Well, I think this is an appropriate time for Karlach to rage. And start working on this this shepherd here. Hopefully she doesn't stun herself, which has happened a number of times, unfortunately, with this weapon. Let's get in nice and close. And actually, could we do a cleave here? Yeah, we could do a cleave. Well, that didn't quite work out the way I thought it would, but that's okay. Let's go reckless. Okay, that is her turn. Now you can get a nice sneak attack on this guy. What is happening there? Is he gonna heal him with this somehow? What are you at? You're at 42 of 42 plus 6 to 20. Oh, he's got temporary hit points. That's what's going on. All right. Let's hit him. Okay, he lost his necrotic veil. That's fine. Let's have you... There's another trap right there. Let's have you back up a little bit. You're not really a frontline fighter. I think we're good there. We all know exactly what our girl here is going to do. She's going to come up here and she is going to channel divinity to turn undead. God, that's so awesome when a cleric gets a chance to do that. Bonus action, I don't think we need to do anything. And then Tava, let's get you in melee mode. Let's get you in there with advantage from Karlach, and let's get some divine smites going here. Let's see. Do I want to crit this guy? You know what? Why not? Let's use it early today. Let's luck of the Far Realms and throw a divine smite on there as well. And now he's just dead. They lose their wards. Okay, let's kill the one next to Shadow Bay. Okay. Very cool. Now, we didn't get the chance to paralyze him, but I guess we killed him, right? Let's use protection. He rolled a 24, which means, yeah, he rolled an 18 plus 6. So he needs to roll a 10 or less. That's worth using protection on. It's a 50% chance. It didn't happen, but that's okay. He was turned. He was turned. This guy can come forward. Yeah, he's bringing them back after we defeat them, so we definitely have to get them first. The ghast is also a problem. What do we want to do with Karlach here? Yeah, let's just do some hits. Okay, she's not stunned. That's great. Bonus action. Yeah, we don't need anything. You do your usual. Nice sneak attack on this guy. If you want to crit, that'd be great. Nope. Okay, no such luck. You're fine there. We don't need you to do anything for a bonus action. Tava. Or no. Shadowheart. I think we Ray of Fear this guy. Chance he runs away would be great. He saved against it. Too bad, so sad.
Another fight.
And then Tava, get in here and kill this ghast. Do we want to burn a smite or two? We've got 3. I'd love to kill him before he gets to go. So yeah, let's throw a Divine Smite 2 in there for 14. All right. And then one more hit should finish him off. Nice. Let's go ahead and pommel strike this idiot. Critical hit. And we can throw a smite on? Why not? There we go. Always smite on a crit. Very nice. So now we've just got this one guy to deal with. Let's see what he chooses to do. He's gonna raise this guy again. All right, we definitely have to take this guy out. What did he raise the ghast? That's... Oh, and at half health. Gosh, that's awful. All right, we need to go after you. Oh, Karlach. Yeah, this guy has to go before he raises more of his friends. Oh, you had to miss there for real?
My faith will protect me.
Let's go with a melee attack here. Is she not getting advantage? Oh, Karlach didn't move close enough to him. Yikes. Okay, well, a little bit of damage is something. And then we need our girl here to really do some work. Okay. Not quite enough. He keeps raising folks. That's really awful. All right. Karlach, get in there and get your Wolf's Heart's Prey thing on him. Yeah, you can take a little opportunity attack. That's fine. We got to kill this shepherd. Now, why did she... Oh, can't use actions. She failed on the nauseous. That sucks. All right. There's the sneak attack. That's what I needed from you. Thank you. She can't use her actions either because she's nauseous.
Worth the cost.
But Tava saved. We don't need any more spell slots here. Just need to kill him. Thank you. All right. Rest of these undead. Oh, Shadow took 10? I don't like that. But the shepherds are all down, so the rest of this should be okay. All right, we are going to be taking a short rest after this, I think. Well, maybe not. Yeah, probably we will. So she'll get her channel divinities back. So we'll use another turn undead, which means we really just need to do some hit point damage to the higher ghast here. Let's... I'd like to move her closer. Well, whatever. Okay, there's the gas taken care of. You can sneak attack this guy. Maybe kill him. That's a miss. Let's use our second channel divinity here to turn undead again. And there we go, out of combat. Nice. Okay, we'll take our short rest.
I'll feel that one later.
And she should get both her channel divinities back, right? Yes, nice. Okay, so sudden ambush by undead, unexplained why, but we defeated them handily. We'll take a break here, guys. When we come back, we'll continue exploring, trying to find that like back way into the monastery, hopefully, and the eagles that we need to deal with as well. But that's going to be it for this time. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I know I am. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.